I'm apparently a little disheveled. Okay, well, it is. I'm planning to go to work today. Tomorrow, because my bosses won't be in today. Tomorrow, they may take one listen to me and send me back home. But we'll see. Because I still have a little bit of a wet cough. I'm just like, I don't know. So, but happy Earth Day. It's also Earth Day. I was flipping back through my memories, and apparently I post flowers on Earth Day. So I'm going to have to go find some flowers to post. And then we also have a really interesting title, especially considering it's Earth Day. So the high road of prosperity. We'll have to see what she's talking about and if I can relate that to Earth Day. All right, and our author is Annie Ricks Militz. This is both Richer and Honor. And this is from Unity, from 1945. All right. The high road of prosperity. Come now and let us reason together. God is the true source of all the riches in the earth. The silver is mine and the gold is mine, said Jehovah of hosts. You are the offspring of the Most High, heir of all the riches of God. And you are here to express that richness through this body and in this world. There is a highway of prosperity, a king's highway, a road up to the mountain of supreme success. And it is an easy grade. The travel is ever smooth, and they that walk therein know no more worry, nor fear, nor strife, nor hard times, nor slavish work, nor failure. They live and let live, and they are consciously secure forever from all sense of deprivation or lack. The uninstructed follow by paths, seeking their wealth, where there is much stumbling and blindness of chance, where burdens pile up and the travelers never reach the heights. All these side roads end in gullies and pits. For all that is gained must eventually be given up. People enter them as shortcuts to wealth, and though some of them cross the real road, so intoxicated are these wanderers that they know not that this road, even when their feet press its fair track, long miles at a time. The right view of prosperity is God's own presence, which is not to be refused or despised, but to be seen as the legitimate expression of the spiritual life, comes to people whose eyes are open and who seeks understanding so as to think and feel, speak and act according to the law that operates to make bodies healthy and circumstances wealthy, who sees that it is all one and the same work. The body is wealthy that has health, and the circumstances are healthy that have wealth. And that's what Gabby has to say about that. What's the matter, baby girl? All right. Okay. If you've watched any of these for any amount of time, you know I get a little nuts when we talk about prosperity. And from a couple of different points of view. The first one being that prosperity is only about money. That makes me absolutely and totally crazy. It's not. It's not. Prosperity is so much more than money. The other thing is, and it's one of those things that Reverend Jesse's talked about too. It's like, okay, well, I sit in my comfortable middle class life, my partner and I both get up, we go to work, we're relatively healthy. We've got good jobs that pay our bills and leave enough left over to kind of do what we want. Not to, go crazy, but, so I would say we're comfortable. We're not by any means according to the standards, but we're comfortable. Our basic needs are met, which means that we have time to pursue other things, i.e. like I can do this. I have the technology and the wherewithal to do this every day. And yet there are systems in place that prevent other people from, making ends meet. So, and so when we read prosperity things of, we'll just pray to God and you'll have everything you need. And I'm like, but there are literally systems in place to keep people from succeeding. There's systems put in place by and we can call them the 1%, because as long as these systems are in place, they stay the 1% and they keep everybody else from getting up a level enough, because it benefits them when we don't have time to think about what they're doing. Do I look like a walled-eyed revolutionary? It hides under exteriors. So it's like, if I'm this, and I'm not, stereotypical new age, notice I said new age, not new thought, starry-eyed, anybody can do this, all they have to do is, but no, I work out in the real world, the job that I go to that pays my mortgage, I see people come in there who don't have health care. They don't have insurance. They can't afford to go to the doctor. That's why they're in the store that I work at, Now I've got a lot of people who got they've got health insurance. They go to the doctor on a regular basis, but it's like, then there's also a new trend of people who don't trust doctors and don't want to go to doctors, and they're just as scary as, so how can I sit here and talk about prosperity when I meet people every day who, and it's like, and it's not that their minds aren't open. It's not that their eyes aren't open. It's not that their hearts aren't open. It's not that they don't pray, but there are systems in place that keep people from moving up. So, and I think that's one of the reasons why Jesse got off on what he was talking about. It's like, you know what? If you desire good, then you have to desire that good for absolutely everybody. Nobody can be left out. There are systems that we need to dismantle, because those systems that if we could dismantle those systems, when we dismantle those systems, we'll put it in the because we are dismantling those systems. Let's put it in the present tense. Everybody would benefit from it. Absolutely everybody would benefit from it. Because they talk about, and this is one of those things that about a certain healthcare issue. Well, what if that baby cured cancer? Well, you know what? What if that child that could cure cancer is right now hungry in a classroom and can't pay attention, and his parents are working 2 jobs, or her parents are working 2 jobs, and they aren't home to help with the homework. So prosperity makes me crazy. And I appreciate that what Annie Ricks is talking about is like, people try and take shortcuts all the time. And they do. There are a lot of people who take shortcuts. And because they're busy taking these shortcuts, then they don't recognize the real road when they land on it. And I just as I got on this, I saw a post from Raymond Anderson, and it was kind of the same thing. It's like, are we doing real deep spiritual work? Are we doing superficial spiritual work? And unfortunately for me, I feel like prosperity work a lot of times is surface spiritual work, because it focuses on the money. And I'm like, that's not what it's about. It's about the richness of experience. It is about the richness of your relationships. It is about the richness of your life. Now, money makes that happen, and money is extremely important. But that's not all it is. And it also is coming from a point of, I work 2 jobs. My partner and I both have full-time jobs, and then I have a part-time job. And then sometimes during part of the year, I work 3 jobs. Now, I choose to work the 2 part-time jobs. It is my choice. I'm not doing it out of necessity, but trust me, the little extra income that I get from the 2 part-time jobs is helpful. So it's Earth Day and we're talking about prosperity. And that's the problem, is there are so many corporations out there who are busy stripping the earth and it's all of the living things for profit. Now, I'm not against profit, but I am against stripping the earth for profit. I am against working people to the bone where they never see the benefits of the profits that they are making. It's Earth Day. I'm all for dismantling the systems that make it hard for people to do the real deep spiritual work, and the systems that keep them scraping by to get the bare minimum, or not even get the bare minimum. I want everybody to be able to do deep spiritual work. I want everybody to be able to think about Earth Day. I want everybody to be able to go out and make choices that make the world better for every living thing. I want to be able to talk about prosperity and not feel like a hypocrite. What have I got to do that? And that's one of the reasons why I tend to lean into prosperity is not just about money. That you can have an extraordinarily prosperous life with the depth of the richness of your relationships, the richness of your experiences. And then I also make it a point to vote and to look at the candidates and see what they're actually talking about and what they actually support, not their party line. So, in fact, if all you say is your party line, I'm likely to not vote for you for that. I want to know what you're going to do for this country, what you are going to do for everybody, not the party line. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. So, yeah, I think I've spent too much time in my house and I need to get out and get among people again. But that's why I get a little wild about prosperity. So, let me open the book, because when I get wild out about it, I don't think I do the author justice, because they go out of their way to make, okay. And there's that line. The right view of prosperity is God's own presence. So the mission today, should we choose to accept it? Let's start with redefining prosperity. God's own presence. Right? If we all focused on that, God's own presence, the presence of God, the presence of Spirit, the presence of the divine in our lives, and we looked around the world to see that presence everywhere, we would make different choices. If we viewed everything as sacred, we would make different choices. That's the mission today. And I'm going to take my wild-eyed revolutionary self and, go and do my job, for which I get paid real money for. But it is still caring for people. And that's where the richness of my job comes from, is in the caring of other people, of helping other people make the best of their lives. And I can say that about all of the jobs that I work when I do. So, I like to think of myself as extraordinarily prosperous in that I get to serve. So, yeah, I know I get weird when we talk about prosperity. I should have a warning label anytime there's prosperity in the title. Warning, wild revolutionary coming. So, All right. Now, the other mission is the same mission I give you every day. Spiritual practice of self-care. Do something loving for yourself. Do something kind for yourself. Do something compassionate for yourself. Whatever that looks like. Big, small, doesn't matter. Point is practice on yourself. You are your own best test subject. You get immediate feedback. But the most important reason for you to practice love, kindness, and compassion on yourself is you deserve your own love. You deserve your own kindness. You deserve your own compassion. In New Thought, a whole lot of the work that we do starts here. When we become better citizens, then we participate in life better. And everybody who interacts with us has a better experience. That's how we make the world a better place. Work starts right here. Right here. So, all right. I'm afraid I'm going to start coughing. So I'm going to leap forward into housekeeping. We are Creative Life Spiritual Center's Creative Life Spark on the social medias that we are on. I am the running Rev Ryan on the social medias that I am on. So it helps us out when you like, follow, subscribe, share, and comment. So please feel free to do all of that. And then I also want to remind you, if you want to know what's going on with the center, please email info@creativelife.org. That is a constant contact, and those hot links are hot. If it says click here now, it'll take you right to the information you want or the person that can help you get it. Okay. And where am I at? Yes, I'm at the part where I get to encourage you to have a great day, a wondrous day, a fantastic day, a magical day, an enchanted day, a wonderful day, an awesome day, an amazing day. An earth day, a prosperous day, a deep spiritual work day, a get this week started off on the right foot day, a good day, a wild-eyed revolutionary day, a good day. And if that is too much pressure, simply have a day. You are enough just as you are. You are a beloved expression of the divine. You are a brilliant light. You are a divine spark. You are spirit in motion. You are God in action. Or, as Reverend Jesse likes to call us, you are a godling. All right, beloveds. Explore the truth of your being. Peel back the layers of everything you have ever been told about yourself and get to know who the divine knows you to be. Because there's one promise I can make you, and it is the only promise I can make you. The person the divine knows you to be is good. And from there, anything is possible. All right, beloveds. Like I said, I'm going to work today. So, I gotta go change clothes. Take care of yourself. Know that you are loved. And I will see you next time. Oh, did I tell you Reverend David would be on around 5 p.m. and I'd be back around 9 a.m. tomorrow? Probably not. But there we go. All right. Now, take care of yourself. Know that you are loved. And I will see you next time.